Florida is at it again, and if you live in an HOA, this might make you stop in your track because a new bill just dropped. HB 657. And people are already saying it could shift the powers back to homeowners and maybe even giving communities a real path to ending HOA altogether. Yep, time to end it. So here's what's happening. HB 657 was just proposed and it's stirring up a lot of conversations across Florida neighborhoods. It targets how HOAs handles disputes, how they update their rules, even lays out a step-by-step process for dissolving a HOA if the community decides that's the best move. It's not law yet, but the fact that a bill like this is even on the table, that's a huge deal. And if you're a homeowner right here in Miami thinking about selling, this is important. Being in an HOA can affect how fast your home sells and how attractive it is to buyers. Bills like HB 657 could affect your options and give you more control when it comes to your home. So if you're thinking about selling, go ahead and click on the connect link in the description to reach out. I can help you make the best move for your home. And stick around because I am going to break down everything this proposed bill could mean for homeowners like you. Okay, so let's break down what's actually inside this bill because once you understand the details, you'll see why so many homeowners are paying attention. So, what HB 657 actually is. This bill is basically Florida saying, yes, we've heard the complaints, let's make this fair. For years, homeowners all over the state have been dealing with the same issues. Boards making rules that feel one-sided, fines that don't make sense, and this feeling that the HOA has all the power and you don't have any. HB 657 is Florida's way of stepping in and asking, how do we balance this out? So instead of letting HOAs handle everything behind closed doors, this bill lays out clear rules, clear steps, and clear accountability. It touches on how disputes should be handled, how rules should be updated, and even how an HOA could be shut down the right way if the community wants it. It doesn't automatically end HOAs, but it gives homeowners more control, more protection, and better transparency. So here's what HB 657 actually does. First and foremost, it eliminates mandatory mediation. Right now, if you have a dispute with your HOA, you usually have to go through mediation before you can take it to court. This law would change that. Homeowners would be able to go straight to court or arbitration if something is wrong. That's a big shift. It removes a layer of protection that HOAs have relied on for years. Another thing is HOAs must update their governing documents. This bill also requires HOAs to put a specific statement into their rules. If it's a rule that's not already there, the HOA have to hold a meeting to vote on adding it. Bottom line, no more confusing or outdated documents or hiding important information from homeowners. Next is only approved arbitration can handle the HOA cases. Instead of leaving disputes in the hands of just anybody, this law says only trained approved arbitrators can handle HOA cases. That means decisions are more likely to be fair based on understanding of HOA rules. Now, this is the big one, HOA terminations. Okay, so this is the part that's getting everyone's attention and what we're all hoping for. This law sets up a real legal path to end an HOA. Not rumors, no drama, and no guesswork. A structured process you can actually follow. So, here's how it works. Step 1, the board or sometimes the homeowners will create a detailed plan that lays out how the money will be handled, how the debts will get paid, what happens to common property, who's responsible for what. This isn't going to be casual. This is going to be an actual organized plan. Now, step 2, the homeowners get to vote. At least 2/3 of the community must approve it. That means the board cannot just make this decision alone. Homeowners will have the power here. And next is the court program review. A brand new community association court plan will review the plan. This is huge because it will make sure everything is fair, legal, and protects everyone in the community. Next, the plan gets recorded in the county, and that's when it officially becomes real. And lastly, a trustee will oversee the entire process. This includes handling money, paying the debt, managing property, and making sure the plan is followed to the letter. So basically, homeowners could finally have a clear legal path to dissolving the HOA if most of the community agrees. It's structured, transparent, and gives real power in the hands of the residents. So one of the best parts about this bill is that it gives homeowners some real backup. If the board isn't following the rules or something feels off, you can always ask the community court to step in. This isn't the usual state agency that can take months or even years to respond. This is a system designed specifically to handle HOA disputes quickly and fairly. It puts control back into your hands. So you're not left stuck, ignored, or paying fines for something that doesn't make any sense. Basically, it's a way to give homeowners a way to hold the HOA accountable and make sure everyone is playing by the rules. And speaking of accountability, this bill doesn't just give homeowners power, it also puts clear limits on what board members can do. For example, they cannot block votes. They cannot ignore the termination plan. They cannot misuse HOA funds. So if you've ever dealt with a board that's a little power hungry, this section is a big deal. It's all about making sure the board can't just call the shots without any oversight. Now, with this law, homeowners will have a way to keep them in check. Okay, so quick reality check, because I know we're all excited to see what happens. So Florida House Bill HB 657, the same one that we've been talking about, was filed on December 4th, 2025. It still has to go through the full legislative process. The 2026 session starts on January 13th, and that's when the bill will actually be reviewed and debated. So nothing is final yet, but if it does pass, it wouldn't take effect until July 1st, 2026. In other words, this could be a huge shift for homeowners. But it's not happening tomorrow. We've got time to watch what happens and stay prepared. All this comes down to one thing. This bill could give homeowners more control, real transparency, and an actual legal path to no longer having an HOA. If you live in an HOA, buying in an HOA, or plan to sell in one, this is something you should definitely keep an eye on. I want to hear from you. If you could vote tomorrow, would you end your HOA or try and keep it and improve on it? Let me know in the comments below. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more updates. I will definitely be keeping you guys posted on what happens with this bill. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.